Welcome to Battlebots, where 16 bots fight it out in the qualifiers and then into the tournament to see which one is number one. Alright, tonight's lineup is gonna be good. Starting with, in the red square, we have Hypershock, who looks completely new and improved. Looks like he's lower to the ground, heavier spinner, and overall meaner. And on the blue square, we have Captain Shredarator, same as pretty much ever. Alright. Hypershock already has a spot in the tournament, but any wins or losses from now on will affect his seed in the tournament. 3, 2, 1, let the bot battle begin. And we've got Hypershock revving up. Oh, he is under Captain Shredarator. How did that happen? Already a piece from Hypershock is off. Oh, that's a balancing piece, too. Looks like that could be trouble for Hypershock. And we've got Hypershock trying to drive. He's able to. And so he's still maneuvering around Captain Shredarator. Captain Shredarator is stuck. Alright, Captain Shredarator is stuck under Hypershock and cannot move. Let's see. Now they're... Oh! Hypershock just knocked Captain Shredarator out of himself. And we fully analyzed the problem Hypershock is facing here. Looks like that piece, that little tiny piece that got knocked off, actually balanced Hypershock. Oh, wow. Hypershock is flipping Captain Shredarator over, upside down, right side up. But it looks like that piece affected the way his spinner spins. And now it doesn't spin anymore. Okay. So, but Hypershock can still drive. And he just flipped Captain Shredarator again. So, Captain Shredarator, completely invertible like a top. And Hypershock is going to, well, knock him right out of the arena. And that's the end of this fight, with Hypershock being the winner. Alright, Hypershock demonstrated how excellent of a flipper Captain Shredarator is by knocking him all around the arena in this fight. Alright, on the red square we have Endgame, who has won most of the fights he's done. And on the blue square we have the completely defeated Vanquish. Alright, 3, 2, 1, let the bot battle begin. Endgame using that big spinner towards Vanquish. Vanquish using that wedge to get Endgame on top of him. Pushing Endgame around. Oh! Endgame is on the wall against Vanquish. Vanquish trying to get him out of the arena. That would be actually amazing if that works for Vanquish. Oh, but instead Vanquish got Endgame on top of him. And he's pushing Endgame out of the arena. Endgame is driving down, using that spinner to combat him and knock off his own wedges. Both of them. Now he is taking out Vanquish in traditional fashion. But Vanquish is still pushing Endgame around. Endgame is flipped out of the arena by Vanquish. If that isn't the biggest surprise I've seen in this entire Battlebots tournament, I don't know what is. But there are going to be surprising fights like that. I mean, wow. Vanquish won a fight. That's amazing. Alrighty. In the red square, we have our Desperado finalist that did not make it into the tournament yet, Witch Doctor. And on the blue square, we have our one win Beta. She might be able to make this 2 wins, and Witch Doctor might get a spot in the tournament. Both things are very possible in this battle. So let's see who wins. 3, 2, 1. Let the bot battle begin. Witch Doctor coming in at Beta. Beta, oh! Smashing down a Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor going at Beta. Beta is trying to get that spinner off. She's seen it happen before in previous fights. with her out of the arena. But Witch Doctor is flipped by an amazing move by Beta. An amazing hammer maneuver. Witch Doctor trying to right herself, but can't because of those... And she can't even drive because of those things on her back. Alright, is this the end for Witch Doctor? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's a knockout. Beta wins. So, how did Beta win that? Well, it wasn't even a lucky shot. Beta used a smart move to hook her hammer into Witch Doctor's spinner and just flip Witch Doctor over. And Witch Doctor has no way to self-right. So, that was Beta's win. Fair and square. Alright, and for our main event, one of the biggest fights we have seen so far. Two Spinnerbots, both 2-1, both suffered 1 loss, and gained 2 wins. Probably two of the bots with the biggest chance of getting into the tournament we have on the red square, Minotaur. And on the blue square, Yeti. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Let the bot battle begin. And we have Minotaur smashing into Yeti, but not doing much. Then Yeti using what looks like an upgraded spinner and hitting Minotaur. Going back down to forklift mode, lifting Minotaur. Minotaur spinning and knocking Yeti back. Alright, and Yeti is... Oh! What happened to Yeti here? Yeti is driving still. And he's still driving. He is pushing Minotaur around now. And now he is trying to right himself. Minotaur isn't going to let him. He's not going to give him enough time. Oh, but he just helped Yeti right himself. Yeti, that huge, much bigger than Minotaur, imposing bot is going against Minotaur right now. Minotaur spinning up and hitting Yeti. Yeti, oh, Yeti just flipped Minotaur and flipped him again. Minotaur, still able to move, but not able to spin anymore because, yes, he's using his spinner to move. And Yeti finds it hard to reach Minotaur, so he's going to switch to forklift. And, oh, Yeti's found an uncomfortable position. He can't get to Minotaur anymore because Minotaur is flipped. Oh! He's carrying Minotaur around suddenly. He's trying to get Minotaur out of the arena if he can. Trying to flip him by his wheels. Alright, Minotaur coming down. Oh! Minotaur is righted. Alright, Yeti's going back at Minotaur. Oh! Minotaur, he just flipped Minotaur over himself. If this goes to the judges by some miracle, it looks like we know who's going to win unless Minotaur takes a turnaround right now. He is pushing Minotaur all around. Control is his. I mean, he is definitely a bigger bot. Minotaur is moving inch by inch. Yeti doesn't like inchworms, so he's flipping Minotaur again. Oh, wow, that was a good flip. And Minotaur is back, though. He's back on his right side. Oh, piece off a Yeti, piece off a Yeti. I mean, yes, it was a little plate piece, but who cares? It's a piece off a Yeti. Yeti coming back with his forklifts, flipping Minotaur again. Oh, poor Minotaur is taking such a beating in this fight. But he's still coming. He is not giving up. Minotaur significantly smaller than Yeti. And Yeti still driving forward, still trying to get him out of the arena. Becoming desperate now. Oh, Minotaur just went flying. But he's not out. Minotaur is still inching forward, and he's righted. Minotaur revving up. Attacking from the back. Oh, what's this? Yeti's on top of Minotaur. Minotaur is driving forward. He has to do this exactly right. Oh! Oh! Whoa! If that wasn't one of the best main events I have ever seen, I don't know what is. And Minotaur, after 3 tries of revving up and hitting the wall as hard as he could with Yeti on top of him, managed to bump Yeti right out of the arena. Such a huge bot. And he bumped Yeti right out. And Minotaur's not even that big. That was amazing. Minotaur wins, and he goes 3-1. That fight was amazing and one of the longest we've seen. For most of the fight, Minotaur was upside down and getting flipped around by Yeti. But then there was this turnaround point where Minotaur got righted, and then suddenly Yeti was on top of him, and Minotaur pushed him around until he kept bumping him repetitively on the walls, hoping he would fall off. He bumped him 3 times, and on the 3rd time, Yeti finally flew out of the arena.